Hello and welcome to this first casted game of the WarNest 2v2 tournament brought to you by Chibuku. This is a 2v2 tournament that we're doing on our Discord, WarNest. It's the first tournament we've ever done. We've got 6 teams, and because we have so few teams, it's round robin format, which means that every team plays every other team, and then at the end of it, the wins and losses get added up and we find out who won. And it's going well so far. We've done the first round of, I think, 6, for everyone to play everyone. And we're hoping that people enjoy it, and we're hoping that people watch videos of it being casted by me, and I plan to use it to practice casting games and then get better at it so that people want to watch my videos. And then if the whole thing is a success, we'll do more tournaments with more people and more excitement and fun all round. So anyway, on to the game. So this is Boromae and Colonel Davido versus ChrPropaganda and Edaf. Boromae and Colonel Davido playing 2nd West German Panzergrenadier infantry div, and his teammate Davido playing as the 2nd UK Infantry, versus ChrPropaganda taking the 6th YA Soviet div, and his teammate Edaf with the 27th Soviet Infantry div. And we'll do Boromae's deployment first, just quickly cover what he's up to, where his blob is going, and all that good stuff. So he's taking the left. This is Black Forest. So Black Forest with the big areas, so huge zones, which means that, you know, there's lots of potential backcapping, sneaky action can happen on this map, which is why everyone hates it. And immediately after this game, I think there were calls in the Discord to remove this map from the tournament, which was then done. But anyway, that is another story for another day. So the infantry complacent of Boromae's attacking force is these FS Jaeger, tough, forward deployable infantry, and he's putting 3 of them in the corner of this town and 1 of them over here. So doing a little pincer on this city here. Let's get into that at the start of the game. He's got 3 of these forward deployable Milan 2 teams, and they're going to defensive positions to keep an eye on the roads leading up to the point. So 1 going there, 1 going there, 1 going there. So he's trying to dominate this open ground here and stop his opponents from rushing into it with tanks and IFVs. And then these 2, I think these are sniper squads, Fern, Schaff something or others. One of them's going there to spot for the Milan 2, and another's going there to also spot for the Milan 2. Did I say that right? Did I say fought for the Milan 2? I don't know. I forget. Maybe I'll edit it out. FS Jaeger, so his CV is going here, hiding in these buildings here, covered by the Milan 2s, so a safe place to put him. What else has he got? He's got looks. Look, he's got looks. Get it? 1's going down this road, so attack moving it over there to spot for the units around it, and also to snipe stuff that's driving down here. So covering that road, and the other one, where's the other one going? Oh, the other one's going over here. So he's putting it there in the corner of this forest here, where he can drive away if needs be, and he can cover this ground here with it, so he can stop, you know, units from sneaking around and trying to flank him and all that kind of stuff. And he can also have some degree of control on this road, which leads in from the leads in from the lumber mill. See, I can do it. I can speak. I can kind of speak. And then he's got, what's this? A Jaeger Aufklärer, which is going there. So he's putting it there to guard the corner of this point from cheeky CV pushes by his opponents. because it's a big recon squad which can take a bit of a beating with AT on it. And his teammate, the one and only Colonel Davido, that's Colonel to you. The Colonel, oh bloody hell, it's on fastest. Okay, I'll put it down. He has taken 2nd UK Infantry. His div gets SAS. Very good. Starting infantry, very good. Some of the best infantry in the game. They've got manpad, AT, and guns which they can use to kill people with. And he's putting 3 of them in this lumber mill area here, which is the point he apparently is going to contest. So he's putting 1 of them in that building. He's putting 2 of them in. No, is he? Oh, I don't know. I give up. I can't be a caster, mum. Okay, I think he's putting 2 in that building. Yeah, he is. Of course he is, because look, you've got these orange arrows. He's putting 2 of them in that building, and the transports, one of them's being attack moved over there, and one's being moved over there, so they can get their MGs on stuff. And one of them's being put there, and the transport's going nowhere, but the squad inside, no. It's going there, and then the transport's driving across here. I always find it confusing. Transport's driving across there to shoot things on that road, but it's only got a medium machine gun, so it can't do anything. But anyway, that's a story for another day as well. And then he's got scouts, which I think is quite lightly equipped recon team, and they're going there, and then the transport, no, they're going to that building to watch things, have some recon in that point. And then main bulk of his force, the meat, if you will, the meat for this meat machine. Terriers Pioneers don't have AT. I think they've just got satchels and machine guns, so they can't kill vehicles, but the SAS can do that. So they're going there, 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 and there. So yep, so he's going for general coverage of this area around the edges of it, trying to stop his opponents getting in. And his CV, has he pathed his CV? What's going on with that? He's not pathed his CV. Jesus, Davido, get a grip. And then he's got scouts going up there, so quite aggressively. Scouts which will be scouting for stuff, I would imagine. And then he's got a Fox, which is a fast-wheeled, annoying recon vehicle, which he's sneaking. And Davido loves these things. Sneaking around here, around the right side of Delta, coming up to here where it can just be a cheeky monkey, shoot things around there, shoot things that are trying, his opponents, which are trying to move their units down these roads. So I think that about covers blue. So now we'll go to red. I'll see what these cats are doing. First of his opponents is Propaganda, ChrPropaganda, and he has taken 6 YA div, which is the new Berlin one. They decapitated the old Berlin division, which could just do absolutely everything, and turned it into 2 divisions. One of them is good, this one, and the other one's not good, which is the other one. Anyway, so let's see what he's up to. So he has 2 Vopos. I think they're quite, I don't know about Vopos. I don't know so much, but they're infantry squads. I think they have AT, and I think they've got SMGs as well. I think they're quite good anti-infantry squads, and they're going there and there. And he's got a Saperi going there, so lots of CQC infantry. He's got a Motostrelki with a BMP. The Motostrelki's going there, and then the BMP's driving over there. I guess he anticipates shooting his opponent's infantry over there. He's got T-55s. This is the standard T-55, which has machine guns. It does not have an ATGM like lots of other Soviet tanks, and they're being fast pathed to there, to the bottom of this point, and then being attack moved to there, and then attack moved up to there. So he's attacking Charlie with armor, and as you may or may not remember, Ollie has a nice little ATGM all around here, so these tanks, these tanks are going to be up against it. And he's got a CV, which is going from Foxtrot to Echo, and I think he's got another CV somewhere, but yeah, we'll do that in a sec. And then he's got these Luftstorm guys, so these are expensive tough infantry squads in these rocket helicopters, so very expensive, big investment. That's like, I don't know, like 500 points maybe. So a lot, like a third of his income's gone into this air assault, which is going all the way to the right and then up to Charlie. So they'll get there first, and then I guess the idea is that he'll have tanks to back them up. But yeah, so these are attack helicopters, big, chunky. I can't even see them. Okay, well, whatever. Trust me. So Mi-8s, attack helicopters with lots of guns on them, and the Escortney, which is this. Why can't I see them? What's with that? What's with that, Eugen? What's it doing in that mountain? Okay, well, it's underground, but it's got lots of missiles on it, including these ones which are broken and don't do anything, so that's cool. Oh, and he's also got a T-64B. T-64B, tough tank, Cobra, ATGM, very expensive, but very good. And it's accompanying the T-55s on their jolly to the right. So it will accompany them straight into Boromae's ATGM wall. It's got an adder, just like the Snake, which is going up there, and that's got 4 PKT machine guns on it, which don't do anything. So that's going there to just keep an eye on this area and provide some eyes for his tanks, I guess. And his teammate is this oh, hang on. Okay, now we go. Edaf. So Edaf's his teammate, and he's taking these Spetsvedka, which are expensive, good recon squads. One's going there. One's going to the church. Yeah, one's going to the church. He can this beautiful sort of orthodox looking church here. I don't know if it's orthodox. It's something. It's probably a mosque. Anyway, he's going to whatever that thing is, and because it's tall, I guess, he can see all the environs around all these fields and stuff. So yeah, so he's got these Spetsvedka. Yeah, so one's going to the church and one's going somewhere else. I don't know what's happened. Why is the game not working? Okay, it started working again. Just ignore that. That didn't happen. That was just your brain malfunctioning, not me. So one of these Spetsvedka is going there to help spot for his teammates' attack on that side. One's going there to keep an eye on this road here, which is crucial. If you plan on attacking this town, you need to have this road secured so your opponent can't just bimble down here and kill all your stuff reinforcing. What else has he got? So Igla's man pads, going to the corner of the town there. So Perry also going to the corner of the town. So he's unloading all his stuff here and then just walking into the town. So he's going to have this issue probably where everything's going to be blobbed up and vulnerable to getting bombed. So he needs to get them moving fast. He's got a Conkers going somewhere. I think the Conkers is going there, which isn't the best place for it. At least there you can see down that road. And I don't know if he has any. No, he does have a recon squad there. So the Conkers is going there. The recon squad's there. So he can control this road, but he's not going to be controlling this road, and so it'll be quite exposed there in the forest. So yeah, so not the best place for it, but you know, not bad. He'll control that road at least. I mean, I guess, yeah, he's really helping his teammate, you know, sort of on his push into Charlie. Unless he's not, and they've not coordinated at all. I guess we'll have to see. And what else has he got? Did I cover those BMP3s? Oh, Pomachiki, so a squad with loads of machine guns going there to support the attack on the town. And a big investment of BMP3s. These are expensive, tanky IFVs with this 2800 meter range missile, autocannon and a tank gun. So very good vehicle going there, and they're not being moved after deploying a unit, so they'll just be sat there until he figures out what to do with them. Anyway, that's that. Let's put it on neutral and let's watch the game. And they're off. I wish it would like distinguish the colours between the different teams in the game, rather than making it look like it's just like two teams. You know, it should have all the colours. That'd be nice. And if there was like loads of players in the match, it'd be beautiful, all these different colours, like, you know. Anyway, one can dream. So somebody's taken an F-16. Ollie, that's not his name, I didn't say that. Boromae's taken F-16s at the start, and here they come. So he could be using the infamous sound hack where If you just zoom in and like scroll around, you can hear units that are outside your line of sight. So potentially, if he's done that, which he might well have done, because he seems to be making a beeline for these helicopters, he could hear the helicopters and just fly the planes at them and kill them. So he's got one adder, which was the one with the guns on it, and now these guys here are in danger because there's no AA and there's no ASFs to stop these. So potentially these are going to get shot down if Boromae can figure out where they are, and that's like a third of his investment. And David's air mobiles have arrived in their rocket helicopters and they've killed a Spetsnaz, so 100 points gone without doing anything. And these helicopters, yeah, here we go, look, check it out. And these things here, it's like they're trying to like desperately make their way out the map, but that's not going to work. They're going to get shot down. Yeah, they're coming back around. So yeah, 3 expensive helicopters down the toilet, and the airmobiles landed after the helicopters got rid of that Spetsnaz, and now they're walking into these forested areas at the same time as Edaf's big infantry blob arrives, which he needs to spread out really quick or else they'll just get HE bombed and destroyed. Propaganda's gets in, so you know his opponents have both chosen FD divisions, and you can see the advantage. Look how much more of the map blue controls at the start. Now ChrPropaganda's up against it because he's got, you know, he's bottled up and his opponent knows exactly where he's going to come from, and you know, so by the time his units arrive, his opponent's units are getting into position to stop his units advancing. So you know that's what you face when you go against forward deployment. So Lux arrives to have a look down this road. Spetsnaz not in range to kill it, so the Lux can potentially just shoot at it until it dies. Conker's though arriving to kill the Lux. The last one of ChrPropaganda's recon helis is on scene. All those helicopters went down and the tanks are still moving up. Meanwhile in this side, in the city, big fight developing. So Davido and Boromae supporting each other against Edaf's infantry wave. BMP3's here, powerful, could be doing a bit more than just sitting there doing nothing. Saxon making its way through the forest. SAS moving down to be a pest. So yeah, ChrPropaganda splitting his forces, 2 of them to hold this area here and the rest of them going around to see what's going on the flank. Something went down over there. The Fox. The Fox got killed. So Davido's sneaky Fox move down there was thwarted by ChrPropaganda. Recon moving up to see what's over here. Boromae's Jaeger taking care of another Spetsnaz squad. Meanwhile David's airmobiles getting chased away by the massed BMPs and infantry. So yeah, big old fight happening over here. Jaeger's taking a pounding. Spetsnaz about to go down. Couldn't hold on to the church. Now it's going to get killed on that road. ChrPropaganda gets a CV in. His recon heli goes down there. So Boromae and Colonel Davido riding on a +1, but on the map it's pretty strongly in blue favour, which is to be expected with forward deployment with FD divisions like theirs, but at the same time red's not been trading that well, and it's looking a bit shaky on this side. You know, Davido's built up a big unit advantage and he's getting all around ChrPropaganda. So like I said, I think at the start in my ramblings, I think, you know, he's got bottled up here, which is the danger. He tried to break out on this side, but he's just not got enough, and I think there was a bombing raid which killed a load of his stuff, so those Vopos got smacked pretty quick. Propaganda bringing in lots of reinforcements though. Here come the tanks, look. So this was part 2 of his planned move on this side, part 1 having been utterly ruined. So the T-64 is leading, which is not good because it's going to take the first shots off the Milan 2, and you know he needs this one, but you know they need to screen for that. You know that's the thing that's going to do the work. So in goes the T-64 into the Milan 2, which has the recon there. I think that thing's got ground base, well maybe not, but yeah, so that's going to spot that and then that's going to shoot it. Here we go, look. So that might take a side shot. No. Oh dude, it takes a side shot and goes down in 1 hit. So 260 points or whatever on top of the 500 or so that got lost at the start in those helicopters. So you know, half of his starting force annihilated without actually shooting anything. on this side, Davido continues to try and break through the recon screen and get down here. So here is melting now, so Davido's got completely around ChrPropaganda's forces, which are now sort of Custer's last standing in this neck of the forest here. So that's falling apart quickly now for Propaganda, and there's just no realistic way he's going to get a CV in there until he does without doing a lot of work first. T80 on the field, going to chill out down there. Not really much for it to do around here, and lots of Milan 2s around to stop that. So yeah, Edaf's infantry withdrawing to healed up. Something's happened to these BMP3s. I think they got bombed by an HE bomber. So yeah, so their cohesion's gone down, and they're kind of out of the fight for a bit. So these, they can be quite decisive, but they need to be, they're not really in a good position because, like if Boromae's smart, which he may well be, he'll know that there's BMPs around here and that they've not shown up, so they're probably just sat there. So there's he's expecting to see them, and he's got plenty of ATGMs around for when they show up. Yeah, so Propaganda's infantry just getting hosed. Oh dear, it's sad. It's sad. The futility of it, the hopelessness. There'll be some good war poems coming out of this. So yeah, there we go. Vopos getting melted. Rockets sent in to take care of this motorized Aufklärer. It's always a bit farcical when you see helicopters taking infantry. The infantry can't really do anything about them. But anyway, there you go. Rover was being used to scout. SAS have arrived down here and they've taken down an Mi-8, so that's that's the power of these guys. They can kind of just do it all. But BMP1s will take care of them pretty quick. So, but yeah, I think they might have paid for themselves there. Mi-8s, I can't remember how much they are. Another Special Vector squad arrives here, but you see Davido's tightening Davido and his teammate are tightening the noose around here, so this road's been taken. So now that means that in short order they'll be able to start ferrying units down here to disrupt Edaf's resupply and BMP3 car park that he's got over here. However, he is attacking over here, so Palmachikis, Saperis, Modus Strelkis marching up. Milan 2 team about to go down. Meanwhile, on this side, ChrPropaganda still trying with the tanks while Ollie's busy elsewhere. Again, they're facing in different directions, which puts them vulnerable to side shots. So, yeah, they could go the way of the T-64 that went down. His own Conkers doing some good work from that house. That's a good place for a Conkers. That's a really good place. So that constrains Boromae a little bit. So Marder, tiny little squad, they'll go down quite fast, these Modus Strelki. So yeah, Edaf chewing his way through this side here, so that's a bit of a problem for Boromae because he's got his CV infantry there and they'll die. Probably ought to be backing up this with tanks, taking care of the Milan 2, frees him to use his T80s to start taking care of everything else. So that's a potentially a profitable place to do something. But on this side, it's so you can see a counter-attack a bit kind of half-hearted. It's not really done anything, and it's just losing loads of units. And sure enough, he surrenders. So plenty of units still on the field, but really it was lost already. So this flank's wide open now. The recon went down, and he knows he's probably seen this rover lurking around, so he knows that stuff's coming down here. Edaf soldiering on with an AI, but the game's over because it's a tournament. So yeah, it was over really from the start. Too many expensive units went down too quickly. Mostly Propagandas, but Edaf losing all those Spets, whatever they're called, squads. That's an expensive loss as well. So it's an forward deployment sort of situation really, but also like some costly gambits at the start that just didn't work at all. So yeah, thanks for watching. There will be more coming. So yeah, cheers.